guys, it's Afrosuki here. I am here today to share with you guys that I've been locked for 6 months. Yes, so that's 6 months already. It has gone so fast. So I just wanted to share with you guys really what I've learned, actually the pros and cons of my 6-month journey as a locked queen. I love saying that. I've got 6 pros and 6 cons because obviously number 6 months, all that jazz. So I thought it would be really cool to do a video and just share with you guys what I think. So I'm not gonna waffle as I usually do. I'm just gonna go straight to it, but I'm gonna start with the pros. And no, actually I'm gonna start with the cons and then finish with the pros, because you know we want to finish with something a little bit more positive. So with the cons, I got 6 reasons like I said, and my first, not reason, I got 6 points for my cons, and my first point was dryness. I've noticed that my hair gets dry a lot more than it did before, but I think I know why, obviously, because before I started my lock journey I had a fixed routine, and that routine was the daily wash, and it was the water only wash. I did that for about 3 months straight, and then after that I kind of switched that on to a weekly wash with my loose hair. And from then on, when I locked my hair, I obviously couldn't do the weekly washes anymore, because that would be too much for the locks, and plus my locks would just unravel. And so I was doing a monthly wash, and I think that switch from weekly to monthly wash kind of made my hair a bit confused. You didn't know what was happening, so it wasn't really retaining moisture because there was no hydration as much as before. So I think my hair is kind of struggling to kind of keep up with the whole regimen change in terms of like hydration anyways. So there has been a lot of dryness with my hair, with my locks. So I think it's going to get better. I'm still kind of getting the hang of it, and plus I'm just about introducing a lot more washes during the month, because my hair is it's looking pretty alright, I think. So I think like last month I did 2 washes in a month, so, and I got away with it. So my hair really didn't unravel, so I'm really happy about that. And I think next month I'm going to do the same, and then maybe 3 washes. Just, I don't know, I'm really obsessed with washing my hair. So I like hydrating my hair, even if it's without product. I just like hydrating my hair with water. Let water run through my hair, it feels good. My second point was the retwisting. That's a negative for me because it can be time consuming, and because I'm kind of new to the game, so I'm having to, you know, take so much of my time just retwisting. Especially when I started, I used to retwist like every week because my hair would just unravel, and then I read somewhere that I shouldn't, so I stopped retwisting my hair a lot. But now I do it like monthly. It's only last month, actually the last time I retwisted was September, and it's November, so I didn't retwist in October. So I'm kind of like skipping my retwists monthly because my hair doesn't need that as much, but when I do, it can be time consuming. So that's another, you know, negative for me. My third point was adjustment. That could be really difficult when you just transition. I could use, I know it's not the right terminology in the natural hair community, but when you transition from loose natural to like having locks, it can be hard to adjust with the how people see you, how people perceive you, because not everyone likes the locks, so they're like, oh, you sure you want to keep this? So it was quite difficult for me to adjust at first, but because I was really committed and it's something that I wanted to do, and I had enough information, I think, so it was kind of easy for me to overcome that. But I think it could be really challenging in terms of comments from other people. The fourth point was, if you like versatility, locks isn't really for you. Although I can argue against that myself, because I know I'm very creative and stuff, and I can do a lot more with my locks, but that's not everyone. And that's not everyone. So like, it's really hard for people to just think of things to do with their locks. So in terms of versatility, you got less things to do with your locks than you would with your loose natural. My fifth point was that the first few months can be really challenging in terms of getting used to your hair. The hair would unravel a lot, and at least mine did. It kept unraveling for the first month anyways. I kept retwisting it, like I said, and also I didn't know what product to use. Thankfully I kept with the product that I usually use anyways. Yes, because otherwise my hair might have gone all crazy as well, getting used to the new products and stuff. So I kept it the same product that I've been using. The only thing that was new was my locking gel. My last point, this should really be the first point, is invisible growth. I call it invisible growth because I know my hair is growing. I dyed my hair, I think the first month I actually locked my hair, so I can see from the mark, you know, from the hair dye, and after a few months I could see obviously it has moved. The dye has obviously lifted, so I know that's where my new growth begins, but I haven't really been able to see the length as much, and I think it's because the hair is locked, so you won't really be able to see all your growth. But I have been able to see some level of thickness. I'm gonna put the picture somewhere here, so you can see, and you can see that, you know, it was really thin when I locked my hair, and now it's just getting a bit more thickness on it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it really. Like, the cons are, you know, they're not really much of a con. I think I can argue against all of the cons, and I know the reasons why those cons are there, and I think it's only because I'm quite new to the game. They're not going to be much of a problem a few months later on. But yeah, so I'm gonna get with the pros now. I got 6 pros as well, so I'm gonna start with my first one, is the ability to just get up and go. I remember when I first turned natural, there is a hairstyle called wash and go, and the wash and go, the idea of wash and goes is just to wash it and then you're ready to go, but it doesn't really work like that. No, there's a lot of process behind it. But with the lock, I actually found the hairstyle close to wash and go. It's called get up and go. I can literally sleep with a hairstyle with my locks, whether I wanted it flat twisted or in a bun. I would get up and it would be exactly the same place, exactly the same as it was before I went to bed, and I'll just get up and go. So that is my number one positive, because I noticed that I can stay with my styles for longer. The second point is length retention. I know I can't really see my length just yet, but I know I am retaining it. So, because my hair is not snapping a lot, but I'm seeing it on my thickness. I can see that I'm not losing a lot of hair. Even when I wash my hair, I can see I'm not losing a lot of hair. So you get a lot of length retention, because I used to struggle with that before. And my third point is minimum breakage, obviously. So if I'm retaining length, that means I'm not really losing a lot of hair. And my fourth point is low maintenance. I think it is so much easy to maintain locks. I don't need a lot going on. I don't need 10 different regimens for my hair, or I don't need 10 different products for my hair. I usually have like a simple regimen anyway. So I have been able to transfer that with my locks, so it hasn't been any product. I still use the same product as I did with my loose natural. The only thing I stopped using is my clay wash. I don't use my clay wash for my locks anymore, not yet anyways. And my my fifth point is it's just a bit of a break from all the styling. Coming from a loose natural, I used to be very versatile. With my loose natural, I used to do a lot of hairstyle. I used to manipulate my hair a lot, and that's why I struggled with length retention actually. So I think after 5 years of doing that, this is a really well deserved break from all of that. So everyone is asking, don't you miss doing all the braid outs, twist outs? And I'm like, no, not really. And plus I can do my braid outs and twist out with my locks to get a bit of curls. So I don't really miss it that much. And my last point is I put here, you can put a wig on it. The reason why I put that is kind of like part of versatility as well, because a lot of people are asking me like, don't you miss putting braids or things like that. I used to do braids like once a year with my loose natural. I'm not really a big fan of like braids and extensions, but it's nice to know that you can still do it, because I have seen on YouTube that you can do braids on top of your locks, so it's possible. And like I said, I can just put a wig over my locks and to just have a different look if I wanted to. Although I really won't do it, but it's nice to know you can. So those are my 6 pros, my 6 points to show you that is going great. And yeah, so it has been 6 months, and I'm going to do something similar on my 1 year mark, and just to let you guys know my progresses. But really, this is really it. What you see, my dye is still kind of there, and yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. So please leave me a message if you want to share your pros and cons, if you have locks, if you're thinking about getting locks, if you have questions, ask me. I'm more active on Facebook, so if you follow me on Facebook, you will be able to reach me a lot quicker than here. Anyways, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Thank you.